how you function, how you perceive, what you did, you are doing, you are going to do, how you thought, thinking, going to think, everything is dependent on one axis. That is your concept about you. Good news is, what you think about you can be diagnosed immediately. You can find it out immediately. The great news is, it can be changed just by your will. Willingness is all you need. Your fear and anxiety about your ignorance will collapse. Anxiety of ignorance. Oh, I am so ignorant. I don't know what I will do in my life. I don't know what I will be able to do. The anxiety about your ignorance, both will collapse the moment you accept your introduction, which is done to you by Upanishads. Tremendous strength in your perception, strength in your cognition, strength in your thinking. Strength in your thinking is the basic need of life.
My name is Nitya Prema Saruban. I am from Bangalore. I got a small sari shop and I've known Swamiji for the past maybe 5 to 6 years. Before I was coming to the ashram, I don't know what was the purpose of my life or for what we are living. Swamiji is giving so many clarities and so many incidents and so many talks he has given. I've got a lot of clarity. I would like to tell one small incident which happened in my shop just 2 weeks back. It was on Ugadi day. Ugadi is a holiday, but I was in my shop. Evening around 7:30 when 3-4 customers came. Suddenly from inside me, say, "Hey, Usharairu," that voice came. So I thought something is going to go wrong, so I should be careful. So that time what happened, I just attended the customer and they went, the customer I felt were not so good people. They had come to cheat me or something like that. They come to rob or something. Anytime I get into any problem, Swamiji helps me. This is not the first incident. Many incidents like this have happened in my life. So I would like to thank Swamiji for giving me so much. I feel he's always with me.
All these societal conditionings, when we follow the karmic agama, because it's directly given by consciousness, and when we take that and make that as a concept of our life, whatever reaction, whatever action we make, whatever we speak, whatever we do, every single moment of our life will just be aligned to that consciousness, and it will directly lead us to the ultimate space.
Whenever you are in pure listening to every situation, you will get the right click to move into the space of completion. So it's like just tearing one layer by layer of the black sheet which is in front of you, and at one point that complete black sheet will just disappear from you and you'll just experience the consciousness, and the concept which you have about you will become consciousness.
What I feel is when you have ideas about yourself, it's actually your ideas which are interfering and you're not letting the consciousness flow through you. But if you just remove those ideas, the consciousness will just flow through you and express whatever the consciousness wants.
What I think is like like how Swamiji said in today's morning satsang, if what you think of yourself itself is confusion, then everyone around you will just be in that chaos and confusion. So what I think is, whatever you think of yourself as inside affects whatever people think of you and the outside also.
So once there was a Zen master who was in a village, and then there will be two people who will be coming out of the same village to move on to the next village. So that time, when the first person comes in and tells, asks the Zen master, how is this village, and are the people nice, how are they with you? So the Zen master asks, and that person asks, will this village suit me? So the Zen master asks him, how were the people in the village from which you came? So the man tells, they were all very cruel, they did not help at all, they were not at all kind, they were always hitting and doing all sort of violent acts. So the Zen master tells, this village is also exactly like that only. So this person decides that, okay, this is not the village for me, and then he moves on. So the next person comes, and then he asks the same question, will this village suit me? To the Zen master. The Zen master asks the same question again, how do you think were the people in the previous village with you? So that person tells, they were all very kind, they were all very loving, caring, they helped each other so much. Then the Zen master tells, exactly those are the type of people here also in this village. So from this, what we need to understand is that, like the basic law of life, whatever we are is what we understand and attract all around us. So what I feel is that if we have that chaos and confusion, the anger, the irritation and the incompletions in us, then naturally those sorts of people only will be brought around us, and continuous situations of being putting us in incompletions only will happen.